Alright guys, welcome back to this class. So in this particular class, we're going to be learning how to, create AI prompt engineered graphic design. It's AI prompt engineering graphic design we're going to be learning here. So basically, for those of you who missed my previous class, this video is actually for you because it's going to expose you to how to use AI to make graphic design that looks so real and so perfect, just like any other software that's being used for graphic design. So let's get started. First of all, you need to go into your browser and go to any platform that you can be able to download a sample graphic design that you want. I'm going to be making use of Pinterest, okay, so designs like this, but I already have mine designed. And then you can also design resources if you are creating a flyer that has to do with a car sales, let's say for instance. Then you should get a sample flyer that is and download it, which is for car sales. Ensure that you have the cars also that you're going to use on your own design and the details. So let's get into design. I don't want to make this video long, so just come with me. Then we'll now go to our chat GPT. All right, so we want to create a new chat with chat GPT, and first of all we'll upload our major design. So you go to the plus icon here and you click on add. All right, let's ensure that this is recording. Are we still recording? Okay, good, we are still recording. So now once you go to add, you go to download where you downloaded the picture. So this is a flyer design I'm going to use for my design. So I'll click on open. So I have uploaded this very picture. Now the next thing I will tell the chat GPT to do for me is to generate a perfect prompt. Okay, I want ChatGPT to develop a prompt from this very design. So I'll tell ChatGPT to give me, okay, write a prompt for this design. All right, so we'll now send. So ChatGPT will give us a detailed prompt for this particular design. All right, so here's a detailed prompt. It's still generating. Fantastic. So here's where this prompt ends. Okay, from here, so we'll copy the prompt by selecting, use your phone to copy the prompt, all right, from the beginning to the end to here. All right, then you copy it, copy. So now you paste your prompt here in another chat. So after pasting the prompt, you now read through the prompt and edit. So now design a modern and professional car rental or promotional flyer for a brand name. So now we'll change the brand name to our own. So let's say we have a brand and the name of our brand is Sapa Drive. Sapa Drive. Okay. All right, just something funny. Also, in the next thing, the layout should have a clean white background with a bold a bold curved orange so gradient. So now we'll change this orange gradient to a what, let's say blue. I actually love the color blue, right? So a blue radiant shape on the right side. Place a luxury white sedan front view slightly angled on the right, partially overlap the orange. So now that wherever you see orange, you'll now be changing the color to your own color taste or specification. Blue shape. Now on the left side, include the headline in bold, modern typography. Okay. Now affordable rights premium. If you want to change, you can just change the words from the design if you want to. Let's see, I'll use uh let me see, durable, right, premium comfort. Okay, so add a subtle orange. I'll change it to, whenever I see blue, I'll say blue, subtle blue underline stroke beneath the headline for emphasis. Now below the headline, list the key features with small icons: daily and weekly rentals, flexible payment, pickup and delivery. Fully, I don't really want to, if you want to change yours, you can really customize based on the client or based on your own desire. So include a rounded book now call with a dark orange. So how will you change the orange again here to a blue? Remember, the reason why you keep seeing orange is what, the designer always wants consistency. So and then that's why they choose one color, so shades of one color. And we discussed color already in our previous design. So now at the top, place a simple logo icon with a brand name. Flex Drive, ours is Sapa Drive. Sakpa Drive. Right now, at the top bottom, create a dark orange, so it's gonna be a dark blue here. All right, blue bar with the address, location, social media, icons, Twitter, and what have you. So the handle in our own, we're going to change it to what? To Sakpa Drive and .ng. All right, it's just something, a sample I'm making. All right, Sakpa Drive, Sakpa Drive. You can customize yours to whatever you want, and then here is going to be at Sakpa Drive. All right, style is minimal, corporate, modern. Color palette with dark orange, so you change the color palette to dark blue, light blue gradients, black texts, typography. No, yeah, it's still okay. Bold sans serif font, heading sans serif, blah blah blah. Okay, so I think that's all for the design. So now you go back to the top. Okay, now sometimes you want to specify. Okay, good. Let's see what we'll get from this very design. So now this is it's giving us another prompt. So now this time around, you now use this particular prompt to create, or you can simply add create to the front of the previous design. All right. Okay. Good. So you paste it in and tell the AI to now create it for you. Good. Let's see the image it generate for us. So after that, if we once we have it, we can always change the pictures. All right. So once this one comes, we'll now change the picture from the design. That's the car pictures. Okay, it's coming up. Don't worry, we'll soon have our design. It just takes minutes, and then you have a design that will take you like 30 minutes for a professional to make, or an hour for a professional to make. Because design doesn't just come like that. Sometimes design has to do, there's what we call design thinking, because you have to go to the thinking process before you finalize the design. Sometimes we think on paper with pen and paper before we go into the major design. So but this AI, changes things. I always say this, that in everything you're doing, in every tool you are using, always try to upgrade yourself, to modernize, because there are a lot of things coming up to replace it. Okay, awesome. Can you see this beautiful flyer in how many minutes? In just seconds, and then we have our design. So take for instance, maybe you want to change the image. Okay, you can just upload your own image. All right, and then let's say we have one discussed there. Good. You can now say replace. You can, once you add a picture, it now says replace car picture in the design. Okay, and then I don't really like this dark blue. Let's see, change the dark blue to a sky blue. So let's wait for our final design. So this is how simple, you know this can be. This is the original sample design that we used. As you can see, this is how it looks, and this is the new prompt we have. This is how unique it looks. It makes so nobody will see this design and say you copy design. No, this is just something unique. And funny thing is, this particular one coming out will be a little bit different. Wow, can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see how beautiful this is? So to download your design, simply just click, okay, click on this, and you click on what, save, and your design is in your phone already. Okay, so that is that about this design. We'll learn more on learning how to use AI prompt engineering to make more design. There is a lot more design you can do with AI prompt engineering. So thank you for watching this video. Do like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.